The 67-year-old man was part of a team dismantling that building when it collapsed in on itself earlier than anybody expected. That plant is in St. Petersburg, just south of the Gandy Bridge area. We want to check in now with Ellen McNamara. She's live at the scene where crews are sifting through the rubble right now looking for that man. And Ellen, they've been out there all night. Any word yet on if they found him?
Unfortunately, no, Dia. Yes, as you mentioned, they've been out here all night and they will continue to be out here all day until they find that man. I got to tell you, though, when you check out the scene, it doesn't look good, really, no matter where you're standing from. We're standing pretty far back, but as Kyle zooms into the rubble, you can see it very clearly over my right shoulder. Not too long ago, though, we were actually allowed to go onto the plant's property to see what search teams are doing right now. Seeing the pile of concrete, steel, and rebar, it's hard to believe that a man who was on the first floor when the structure collapsed survived. But it's possible.
Void spaces, they're unpredictable where they're located. So if he made it to a void space or collapsed around him, then we are hopeful. And the building is so old and so thick, the concrete, we wouldn't hear him.
Lieutenant Joel Granata says rescue teams have a good idea of where the 67-year-old welder was working just moments before the building collapsed. But they're using technology and canines to get confirmation.
With the devices that we have placed, the cameras, the sonar equipment, the dogs, we hope to get a specific hit.
Video from Action Air 1 gives you a wider perspective. The old Bartow steam plant sits next to a new power plant on Weeden Island. Before the boiler at the old plant fell, 21 workers, both contractors and Progress Energy employees, were dismantling it. Progress Energy tells us the 180-foot structure was supposed to crumble around 8:30 Thursday night. The collapse unexpectedly happened about an hour early.
Something went wrong. It's just too early to say at this point exactly what that was.
This building's very old and very heavy, and in one of the areas probably just gave out a little sooner than they predicted.
As search and rescue teams continue to comb through the massive mess, which is about 60 feet tall, family members of the welder are holding on to hope that he'll make it out alive. And back out here live, Progress Energy won't tell us the man's name because his family's actually requesting that that name not be released. If they do find him, we will, of course, be the first to let you know, both on air and online at abcactionnews.com. Reporting live in St. Petersburg from Weeden Island, Ellen McNamara, ABC Action News.